Chargers, Bills, coming up on EA Sports. Week 2, football on tap as we get set for today's game.
What a matchup we have at wide receiver today. Two of the biggest threats in the NFL who love to cause chaos for opposing defenses. How about this matchup, Phil?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. When you have speedy wide receivers, what you have to do, you got to make sure your safeties are smart, they're talented. Both teams have that because it is easy in this game nowadays to get the football to the wide receivers. If they can't get open down the field, just throw them some screens on the outside and dare the defense to tackle.
First down at the 20. Gordon's tackled right at the 20. Now, here's a look at the Chargers offense. A week ago, they had no ability to hold on to the football, giving it away 4 times.
And here we have second down.
Let's go.
Osweiler's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Scans the field. But it's incomplete. Now a look at the Bills defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The Chargers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Third down and 10. Looking at every option.
But it's incomplete.
The Chargers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete. Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Bills will take the snap from the 45. And it's knocked down. Here's the Bills line up on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. The Bills come to the line with a bunch set. Intercepted. I know this never happened in your decorated career, but an early interception, how will he rebound, the quarterback?
You know, I'll just say this, you're a funny guy. That's funny. Hey, I did it all the time, and I used to tell my offensive linemen, be ready. I'm probably going to throw some more, so make the tackle.
Let's go.
First down at the 48. Reaches out and snatches it. That's his first reception today.
When you can throw an out route like that, that shows you the strength of the quarterback's arm.
First down at the 42. Trying to plow ahead. Second down coming up. The Bills with a nickel look here on defense. Gordon's got it. Screenplay. Still on his feet. And that's a gain of 13.
Jim, if the receiver's open, throw him the football, because here's just a good example. When a guy catches the football short, if he can just break that tackle, they can pick up those extra yards. Good job by the quarterback and receiver that time.
The Chargers snap it at the 26.
He's got the catch.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Osweiler's lined up. Two tight ends set.
The defensive line now spreading out. I think they want to try to pressure the quarterback.
The Chargers from the 22. The one who made the big stop.
The Bills guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Chargers with a third down play coming up and hoping to improve in this category versus a week ago.
Let's go.
3rd down and 6. Touchdown, San Diego Chargers. Osweiler's first pass touchdown of the season. And the point after is good. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
Johnson's got a chance for a return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Bills offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Bills have it at the 29. Going deep. And they can't connect. And here's the Chargers defense. They have to put some pressure on the quarterback this week, as last week they did not have a single sack. The Bills have it at the 29.
Trying to find an opening to the right.
Gains 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Bills will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line. Incomplete, and this is going to be a 3-and-out. This defense in the early going looks like a mighty feisty bunch here today, Phil.
Well, I think they thought coming into today's game, by us talking to the coaches, they thought their defense was going to play well, and that was a good series that time by them.
The 25, he'll be brought down.
What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 25.
And that's Chancellor, who almost came away with a pick.
Lots of ways to attack cover two. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The Bills' defense now is going to go nickel. The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. Has his target.
What can a defensive back do in a situation like this? The answer is nothing. How about the throw right on target by the quarterback and a good route on that out route by the receiver?
3rd and 4 coming up following that completion.
The Chargers need to get to the 35 to pick up a first.
From the gun. Very nearly intercepted.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
Harvin's going to make the fair catch this time.
The Bills' offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
The Bills will take the snap from the 35. Intercepted! It's wide open. Tackles made. They've already jumped in front here early, and now after the interception, they have a chance to even make the lead a little bit larger, Phil.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing, don't you, Jim? It just looks fun. They got a lot of energy out there on both sides of the football, and this other team, they better be ready. I think they're in trouble.
First down at the 20. Keenan Allen has the catch. Allen's met after a gain of 3.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and it picked up a couple yards.
The Chargers line up, split backfield.
Let's go.
The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass. That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Third down and 8. As Allen's tackled down after a gain of 10.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First and goal from the 7. That was Lewis on the coverage that time.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there, that's it.
Second and goal from the 7. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
Third and goal. And here's the toss. Chancellor's all over the ball carrier.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
And he converts here on the field goal try. And that'll send them into the second quarter with a decent lead here, Phil Simms.
Yeah, you know, Jim, and you got a little lead like this, and the quarter's about to change. Don't be overconfident, man, because there's a long way to go. You got to keep playing hard.
They crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line.
The Bills just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
First down at the 20. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Wilson with the give. He's taken down at the 23.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
The Bills now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. They need to get the play off. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. And it's swatted away.
Good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way, knocked that pass down.
Not able to get away from Chancellor.
That returner, when he goes to the sideline, I promise you, that special teams coach is going to rip him a new one. Hold on to the football. Lucky to get it back after that fumble.
The offense pinned back in an awful position. Osweiler set in the pistol. Looking to go deep. There is a flag out.
That was a nice job by the defense. Being alert for the downfield throw. The defensive back in good position results in an incompletion.
The Bills sat at the line. Dime package.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
2nd and 10. And it's thrown over to Stevie Johnson. That's his first reception today.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, running these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Handoff made. Gets about 9 on the play. The Chargers still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. 2nd and short following the run. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Green's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. The defense on its heels. Football sits at the 5-yard line. Here's the first snap after the big play. From the shotgun. And he hauls it in.
Well, that last play almost got him in here, and when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Goal line defense on the field. 2nd and goal to go. And touchdown, San Diego. Gordon's got his first touchdown of the season. He made it. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Bills offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Johnson split out wide on the left. First down at the 34. Looking long. Second down following that incompletion. The Chargers come out in a dime package. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
pulls it in. Picks up 8 here.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target. Good yardage, just short of the first down. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
The Bills know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up 3rd downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. 3rd and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's 4th down.
Picked up a couple that time.
That time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
The Chargers will take the snap from the 25. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
The Chargers running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
And the reception by Doug Baldwin. Third down on the way.
Get ready. Spread 38. Spread 38.
And they sack the quarterback. And that's a quick series, a 3 and out. The Chargers are going to punt this one away. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Bills heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
First down at the 20. Handoff out of the I formation.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. Looking long. Hauls it in deep down the middle. First down, offense readying for the snap. First down following the long play. Wilson's back at it now, dropping back once again, and it's batted down. Second down now. The Chargers lined up in the nickel. Wilson's pass will be incomplete this time.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Wilson's going to be in the pistol here. 3rd and 10. Catch made. Gains 16. That's his first reception today.
The Bills put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that 1st down.
The Bills all bunched up here as they get set at the line. 1st down at the 16. Almost intercepted.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in a position like this, you can knock it down.
2nd down and 10. Throws the pass. Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute warning. This is 3rd down. Wilson's got it in the gun. Pass is intercepted.
Coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
Osweiler's back in shotgun formation. Jarring time. Knocks the ball free. The Bills defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Osweiler's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Out of the shotgun formation. Almost intercepted. Second down here. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Look up at that scoreboard. You're leading the football game, so we have a 3rd and long situation. So you've got to know that. Manage the game. Don't take a chance.
3rd down now. The Bills with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Osweiler's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Stevie Johnson has the catch. The Chargers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Osweiler's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game.
Johnson's tackled down at the 36. That's reception number 4 for him. Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. 1st down here after the completion. And that's Chancellor, who almost came away with a pick. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Bills go with the dime formation here on defense. 2nd and 10. Baldwin's got it on a pass that had some heat.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field, and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
1st and 10. Surveys. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
And it's knocked down. This long drive continues.
Get ready.
2nd and goal from the 9. And it's on target to Stevie Johnson.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
And Gay's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today.
The kick is good.
We're nearing the half, and this game looks like it might be under control after that field goal.
And what you got to do, you've got to lead, keep things going. Don't take the old foot off the gas pedal. Man, stomp it and try to bury this team.
The Bills offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
He's drilled as he throws. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Bills talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
And Weddle very nearly picked off that throw.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
Second down and 10. Strong eye handoff here. Adochu's in on the tackle.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches the defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Catch made. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line. Marquette down for another reception. Wilson's going to throw once again on this down. And it's swatted away. After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down. The Chargers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. And it's batted down. Third down following the incompletion. The Bills have to get to the 41 for a first. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. But it falls incomplete. The Bills call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. All set to punt here.
There's a flag out. And one of the gunners made contact with the returner there, which sets the offense up with solid field position.
Yeah, it does. You know what? You see that returner looking up for the football. You got to make sure he has a chance to catch it before you hit him.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Bills will come out in the dime.
First down and 10.
And now here's the handoff.
Gordon is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Setting up now at the 45.
The Chargers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Second down and 7.
Allen's going to pull in the bullet pass.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Osweiler's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
Coming to the line at the 27.
First and 10. It's caught by Green. That picks up 11.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
Let's go.
Now first and 10. Looking across the middle. Credit Darrell Washington with that tackle.
The Chargers offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass. Down here in the red zone, caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Osweiler's now completed 4 in a row.
Let's go.
He'll throw it over the middle. And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. Third down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Osbury able to make the catch. San Diego in for the score. Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
The Chargers getting set for the point after. Makes the PAT. The Chargers now ready to kick the football down the field.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Bills take the field here. Their last possession ended with a very crazy decision going for it on fourth down from their own territory. An unusual decision to say the least.
I don't know if it's unusual. We see this all the time from this guy. So it's when you're going to learn. You know, I guess when you pile up enough losses, you finally say, hey, I want to win a game. I'm going to manage it differently. And in those situations, you should punt.
Okay, if you were playing the
Second and short following the run. The catch is made. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Here's the quick toss. Got a flag. He's in the clear. The 10. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Russell Wilson has it under center. The Bills will take the snap from the 35. Ball's picked off. He's brought to a halt.
There have been many mistakes for this offensive unit through the first 3 quarters, and now they add an interception to the list.
Yeah, you make all these mistakes during a football game, you're going to lose confidence, and that's what we see right now on the offensive side. No confidence. Go back to the basics. Start all over again. That's the best thing you can do.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 41. Handoff. And Washington's all over that offense and brings him down.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Let's go. 38.
Second and 11.
Doug Baldwin makes the catch.
Third and 4 coming up following that completion. The Bills with a nickel look here on defense. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. And Gay's lining up for the field goal.
He's 2 of 2 so far today.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Kickers are like everybody else, like quarterbacks throwing the football. When their confidence is high, they can make it look easy. Another nice field goal by the kicker.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Bills are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Coming up, second down. Wilson's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
Well, that pass is incomplete, Jim, but that's just a terrible job by the quarterback. When they're running the slant route, just throw it right at their stomach.
Third down and 2. Takes it out of the eye. The Bills will go for it here on fourth down and a short yardage situation. Just a quick drop back. The Bills now move the chains.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Wants to go deep. And they can't connect.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Chargers sat at the line. Dime package. 2nd and 10. Finds his mark. That's a gain of 6.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Bills have it at the 39. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
That was a really big hit on that receiver. I promise you, that receiver never thought that guy could hit that hard.
Going for it on 4th down. Wilson from the shotgun. The Bills turn the ball over on downs.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score. We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. The Chargers have it at the 39. Toss to the outside. The 4th quarter about to begin, and this game is well in hand.
It sure is. It's been just a total dominant performance, a blowout, whatever you want to say. And I give the team a lot of credit. They played well. They had a tremendous game plan. On the other side, it's only one game. Go back, start all over again, and this time next week, you could be the team that's on top.
Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running.
First down at the 27. Darius is able to read that play and make the hit. The Chargers lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Gordon's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Stands in the pocket. Ladarius Green comes away.
Well, how about that, Jim? Not a surprise. Down the red zone one more time. They're blowing them out. And this offense has been spectacular. What will they do here? You know what? I think they'll just run it and try to end this game.
Gordon's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
The Chargers, they can do it all. Once they get in the red zone, they have the passes, the screens. They can throw it down the back of the end zone. And how about that play? They can run the football right at you if they want to. And that time they picked up some good yards on that run.
Feeds him again. Gordon's tackled down after a gain of 5.
We know what they're going to do. They're not going to try to run the score up here, but they're also going to protect themselves, so they're going to run the play and try to block you. It's up to the defense to stop them.
Football sits at the 2. The Bills come out in a dime package. Takes it from the strong eye.
Hey, look, it's not the offense's job here late in the game. You're up big, you're near the goal line to just kneel on it. You keep running your offense, run the football. It's up to the defense to stop you.
Second and goal at the 1. San Diego, touchdown. Gordon's second touchdown of the game. The Chargers getting set for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff. Johnson's got it. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line.
The Bills really let it all hang out the last time they had the ball, Phil. They went for it on a 4th down to their own territory. Let's see if they're a little more conservative with this possession.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I want to say really a good defensive call by the defensive coordinator. But let's be honest, when you're backed up and you go for it on 4th down situation like that, anybody could have made that call. So just a bad decision on the offensive side.
If there was a beat writer covering this coach, what do you think the headline would be tomorrow in his story?
It'd probably be the first time I've ever agreed with the beat writer. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Incomplete.
3rd long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on 3rd long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a 1st down, man, that's just gravy.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up 3rd down. Trying to beat the play clock, and he's going to be sacked. So just 3 plays and out for the offense. They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Bills come out with a split backfield. Going to be a penalty here. And it's incomplete. 4th quarter, 4th down. The defense has all the answers today, Phil.
Well, it turned out the lights. No, I was going to sing that song, but, you know, my voice doesn't feel real good right now. But the team has played well. Great stop on 4th down. And what a job all around today. All 3 phases of the game, they played very well.
Breaking huddle and coming to the line at the 17-yard line.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Takes a knee. It's 3rd down coming up.
Get ready. What, baby? Huh?
Takes a knee. They're in punting formation. And this will end up in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game and just know today the team on the other side beat you up and they were the better team.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
He's hit as he throws it. Now looking at third down. The Bills get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. The Bills get a first down.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long.